Okay, so my watch says it's about time to start. So good evening and moin from Hamburg. I have the honor and pleasure to give the last presentation of today's German research fair. And first of all, I would like to thank the colleagues at DVH Tokyo for organizing this exciting event, and to thank you for attending this session. Earlier today, you had the opportunity to attend the presentation of my colleague Gianni Vamta from the Faculty of Mathematics, Informatics, and Natural Sciences. And so that was rather specialized on this faculty. And I will now give a brief and rather general presentation on Universität Hamburg. My name is Fabian Falter. I'm one out of two partnership managers for Asia and Oceania. So let's get right into it. If it's working, yeah. So first of all, I'd like to give you a very brief and somehow fun fact-related overview on Hamburg. Hamburg is the second largest city in Germany and a very attractive place to study. It's an old trading city and still has Germany's biggest port. And beside that, some famous things like food and the opera house, and we are very famous for our weather. Beside being a trading city for many ages, it is now a research and science hub. Altogether, Hamburg has 7 public universities, out of which Universität Hamburg is the largest. And there are 22 non-university research institutions, for example, belonging to the 4 research societies and associations. You also had the opportunity to attend meetings by Leibniz and Max Planck Society. So I think that you are pretty much aware of what the German higher education system has to offer. And Hamburg is one of the hubs that attracts many of these institutions. And the map also shows that there's industry engagement. So, for example, the gray dots show companies that are working together with research institutions. Now let's get to the university, some facts and figures. Universität Hamburg is one of the 11 universities of excellence. I'm pretty sure you heard this title pretty often today. It is the largest university in northern Germany with about 44,000 students. We offer more than 180 degree programs. And if you come to the number on the bottom right, staff, around 15,000 staff. That includes a large proportion of staff at the clinic. So Universität Hamburg has a very big university clinic. So if you are into medicine, yeah, that's definitely one of the places to be in Germany. There are 8 faculties. Universität Hamburg is what we call a full university that offers almost everything. And there are also agreements with some of the other universities in Hamburg. So, for example, there's no architecture, and some of the technical subjects are at the technical university. The research profile. Universität Hamburg has a lot of students. It's a big university, but it's also very much research oriented. It's a research driven university, and we offer, or we have some very interesting research areas, and all of them that you can see here are interdisciplinary. So there's a big focus on interdisciplinary research. So for example, in health economics, you have medicine and economics and management. In climate, earth and environment, you have also implications of climate change, but we'll come to that in a second. So on the left side, the core research areas, these are very much defined areas with a lot of funding and structures, and the more it gets to the right, the loosener are the structures. So the title University of Excellence comes with clusters of excellence, and at Universität Hamburg we have 4 of these clusters, which is among those universities with the most clusters altogether. The 4 clusters are climate, climatic change, and society. CLICS. So there is not only the classical climate research, but also implications. So the social sciences and economics are also taking part in that. Understanding written artifacts is one of the clusters that are driven by the Faculty of Humanities, and there are not so many in Germany altogether. So we are very proud to have that cluster as well. And it's not only about looking at artifacts, it's also on how you look at them. And for this, you definitely need natural sciences and the MIN faculty. So informatics are also part of that cluster. And then it comes more into physics with 2 clusters, quantum universe and advanced imaging of matter. So what does the university has to offer for early career research? There are around 5,700 PhD students altogether, and around 900 receive their doctorates per year, plus around 50 habilitations, so the second book. On structures or institutionalization that we have to offer, as one highlight, the Hamburg Research Academy, HRA. That's an organization working not only for Universität Hamburg, but also for other universities like the Technical University. And they offer support for PhD students, postdocs, and junior professors. So support can be in terms of research and how to organize things, but it's also about networking, workshops, how to get a job after finishing a doctorate. They offer city walks and social gatherings, so quite a big portfolio. Then there's the welcome service for international researchers at my department, so the Department of International Affairs. They offer the basic services. So if you come to Hamburg, and of course you need health insurance and registration and so on, childcare. So that's all covered by this service, and plus there's support by the faculties or at the faculties. Then we have a knowledge exchange agency that focuses on knowledge exchange, startups, all this, what you need when you want to get your ideas into products and into exchange to society or to companies. And of course, there's a job portal for research positions. So if you are not coming on a scholarship, there are opportunities to get a research position. Some words on internationalization at the university. Our international network, we have 15 strategic partnerships all over the world. And yeah, a large network of other formalized corporations working with the core research areas, but also student exchange, joint funding programs. So there are a lot of things happening there. And focusing a bit more on Japan, of course. Japan is definitely a focus country of Universität Hamburg with a broad range of partnerships. So altogether, yeah, around 40 agreements, which is quite a good number. And highlights are the 2 strategic partnerships or research partners, Kyoto University and University of Tsukuba. And what is special on the cooperation with Japan is that it's highly focused on early career research. So we have a lot of activities to support early career researchers and to exchange of ideas. So Hamburg researchers and Japanese researchers, but also joint funding programs, and of course the opportunity to also come to Hamburg and do your research here. And there's also staff exchange, so many activities on literally all levels of the university. And with that, I thank you for your attention. And below you can see the contact details of my colleague Gero Hemke and myself, looking after partnership management in Asia and Oceania. And I'm looking forward to your questions. Thank you.